Hey everybody. Put the Buick up for hibernation. We had an uncharacteristically warm weekend for November, so I took the car out to a car show yesterday and drove it around all weekend. But I'm bringing it back to the shop and I'm gonna park it for the winter. Well, I say that, but that's my intentions anyway. We'll go look backwards while I'm back in here. Here we are. Hello, Studebaker. Hello, tractor. That's good. All right. All right, here we are. So, like I said, we're gonna put her up for the winter. I got a few things I need to do. I've got a buddy coming down on the 19th from Illinois. He's gonna buy this 3/4 ton front axle and the rear axle to go with it that's on the junk truck outside. And that will give me some extra funds needed. I'm probably just gonna use some of that to pay somebody to rebuild the carburetor for this so I don't mess it up. I already have the rebuild kit for it. I'll probably use it to buy some front end parts for this, U-bolts, wheel cylinders, wheel bearings, all the stuff to get the front end put back together so that I can roll this thing around in the floor again to get it back out in the middle to work on it. I put leaf springs. I took the leaf springs out of the parts truck and put in it because they were in better shape. They aren't locked up. I took 2 leaves out of each side. That should lower it down a little bit. If it was too much, I can stick them back in. This is just temporary until I get more money and I can actually buy some nice Posies springs for it. Let's see what else here. I bought this is an eBay box, but inside it is a valley cover gasket because that one's kind of, the one on this car is kind of leaking, getting grungy under there. And I have new intake gaskets, and I figured while the carburetor's off, I'll go ahead and replace the intake gaskets and that valley cover gasket to kind of clean all that up. The intake gaskets I got for it came from Centerville Auto Repair, the Martins, the Nailhead Gurus, and these have the heat riser blocked off in them, which they say makes these engines run better on newer fuel because newer fuel runs hotter, the ethanol gas, and this is supposed to kind of help with that, make them run better. So I'm gonna stick them in there. They were cheap, and they say you can get about 10 horsepower just by putting those in there because I guess makes the engine run a little better. But I'm gonna do that. Still need to get valve seals put in this thing. I'm gonna try to offload some of my junk that I don't use. I've been hoarding parts that I don't need. I need to let a bunch of these hubcaps go. I'll probably sell the 59 Invicta grill. I'll probably sell the gauge cluster as well. I'm never gonna use it. Got this extra filler panel here I'm gonna get rid of. I'm sure there's some more junk back here I need to get rid of, but we'll worry about that later. And while I'm doing all the other stuff to the car, I'm gonna get it up in the air, get this drum turned to put on the right front where it has that steel drum. I'm gonna fix some leaks. It's got a few airline leaks in it, in the air ride, mainly in the rear, and the tank leaks down after about a day or so. So I'm gonna spray some soapy water over all the fittings, see what's going on there, get that squared away. Probably gonna take the dash cover back off so I can put a speaker in it because the AM radio works fine. The speaker that was in it was just blown. So I just need to find me a nice 6.5 inch speaker to stick in there. I also have a better glove box door pad for it because mine is cracked up. A buddy of mine on the 60 the 1960 Buick Universe group on Facebook, Tom Sommerfeld. He sold me that glove box door cover for a good deal, so I'm gonna put that on there. I need to get me, I've got another Mexican blanket I think I'm gonna rig up for a headliner, and then I can put my sun visors back in and just do odds and ends to make the car look a little more complete, a little more comfortable to be in, more reliable. This area back here, I'm not sure what to do with it. This is all toasty. I have an idea. It's kind of stupid, but to most people, but I'm in Kentucky Fried Chicken, the KFC logo, it's red, black, and white. My interior is red, black, and white. If I can find one of those plastic KFC signs, like the banner that they have up on the wall or on the window or something like that, I figured I would just have something like that across here with Colonel Sanders and KFC or Finger Looking Good, something like that, something stupid. You know, it'd be neat, kind of personalize the car a little bit. And I would like to save up to get some of the quick and easy roof rack mounts that clamp onto the drip rail here, so I can make a roof rack for it. And I'm in Kentucky, so I'm not putting surfboards on it, but I'd like to find some old vintage water skis, old fishing poles, you know, some old coolers and stuff to put on there. I think that would be neat. But just ideas I'm throwing out there, trying to get done. But yep. Anyway, there's that. My daily driver, I got the oil changed on it the other day. I was looking under it. I've got a rear main leaking on it, which I mean it's a 2013 with 190,000 miles on it. It's not leaking that bad. As long as it doesn't get worse, I'm just going to keep driving it, make sure it has oil in it. Maybe one of these days I'll decide that I like throwing away money and I'll pay somebody to do it. But anyway, until next time, that's what little has been going on around here lately. My whole house has had the flu. We've all felt like garbage. I'll be honest, I've had the flu, I've had COVID. I'd rather have COVID again. I feel worse now than I did when I had COVID. But anyway, y'all have fun. Stay safe. We'll see y'all later.